You can make a lot of progress in 6 months if you're working on the right thing. I feel like I didn't really do what I set out to do today. I didn't really hit my checklist. I didn't complete all the things I wanted to do. And it's sometimes a little frustrating when you spend the time but don't feel like you're making the progress. And spending the time, I think one thing I'm realizing, if I have to be completely honest, is that I'm working on this idealistic working quick and being quick to respond to things and being on top of it. But then I find that I work quickly on the wrong things, or I'm not always working on things that are moving the needle per se, or really making progress on the right areas. So one thing that I'm realizing is that I'm getting to a point where I'm kind of still doing a lot of the same actions, but I'm not really seeing the progress that I want. And obviously, I can identify that it's going to take a certain amount of time. I know it's not going to happen overnight like this, but at the same time, you can make a lot of progress in 6 months if you're working on the right things. And the last 6 months have not been hitting progress the way I wanted them to, which means I've not been working on the right things. I feel like I've actually been working on everything except the right things. So as uncomfortable as it might be, one thing that keeps coming in the back of my mind is just flip everything, just completely flip everything. Everything that I'm working on that's not the right thing, stop doing that, and then just focus on doing the right things. And part of me is like, oh, well, I want to, keep relationships and I want to help people and this and that. But at the same time, I gotta make money. I gotta make a bag. I gotta, this is business, right? Because it's either I do this and I make this work, or if it's not going to pay me, I have to go get a job. And if I get a job, then I'm not going to be available for everything anyway. So I still got to prioritize and make sure I'm doing what makes sense. I can't be everywhere and be everyone's help. I really got to just lock in on what it is that I want, what it is that I'm working towards, and making sure that the actions that I'm taking are bringing me closer to that, but not the other way around. Because a lot of the things I do right now, I can say for a fact they're not bringing me where I need to go. And it's not fun to realize that at all. It's really not fun to realize that, but it's important to acknowledge that so that you can get back on the horse, so that you can refocus and realign yourself. And I think that, as much as I don't like admitting and I don't like looking at that ugly truth, it's like looking in the mirror actually and, just seeing something you don't like. It's not fun, right? It's, if say you're not in the best shape and you look in the mirror and you know that you could be in better shape, and you just look at yourself every single day for like 3, 6, 9 months, and you're just not in the good shape, then you're gonna be like, oh, what's going on, right? Obviously, you want to be in those 3, 6, 9 months, seeing yourself get healthier, in better shape, right? Getting closer towards that goal. And I think physically that's a lot easier to do, but mentally it's something that you really got to focus, because it's so easy to swap, right? You can go to the gym, physically working out and stuff like that. You just need to get to the gym. I can tell you that's 90% of working out. 90% of working out is probably just getting to the gym. Obviously, yeah, it's a whole lot of other stuff. If you do the right workouts, you have to do them correctly, you have to eat well, all that sort of stuff. But if you really cared about it, to do them properly, it's so much easier to do them once you already get to the gym. Most people just don't get to the gym, right? You just don't go enough times. If you go to the gym and it's all, okay, well, I'm already here, so let me just do my workout. Okay, if I'm going to do my workout, I might as well do it correctly. Okay, if I'm going to work out every single day and go through so much pain just to achieve a certain state, then I might as well just eat better so that I can actually see the results. Otherwise, if I'm eating like junk, then it's just going to be masking all the results I'm working for. And how can I apply this to mentality? I think that it's, showing up for yourself is, I know that I need to sit down and work on something. And a lot of time in the back of your mind, you're going to tell yourself, I should probably do that. Yeah, you just do it. I think that's what it is. When you say I should probably do that, do that. And as uncomfortable as much as you want it, nah, most of the time that's what it is. You don't go to the gym. It's not showing up. You just say, nah. You just let it slide. You say, you know what? Not right now. It's okay. But it's turning that off and saying, no, I'm actually going to do this right now. I should do this, so I'm going to do this. I should not eat this late, so I'm not going to eat. I should go to sleep so I can wake up on time and not be super tired and delayed, or not wake up super late tomorrow. So I'm going to make the sacrifice right now to stop what I'm doing and go to sleep on time so I can wake up early tomorrow. Maybe that's, okay, well, I'm not going to go out with my friends at 10 o'clock, because if I go out at 10, that means I'm going to get back at 2, which means I'm just going to be tired and all the things I'm working on is gonna throw me off. So let me actually just, I can stay home, work on whatever I need to until maybe 9, take about an hour, work on myself, reflect on my day, plan tomorrow, plan the next week or whatever the case might be, review what I did today, see how well or effective I was, and then go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, boom, and just keep going. And that's going to bring me closer to my goals, not linking the Magnum and bringing it back to the main core point, the main core lesson and realization that I had today was, focus on the right things. Make sure that you're prioritizing. And I think that a lot of the time, at least for me personally, I have a difficulty with, maybe saying no. Sometimes I might feel as though me saying no is being negative or doing something wrong. Or if I say no to the activity or the action, I'm saying no to the person as a whole, but that's not the case. You can say no without necessarily having to be a bad thing, right? I can say I don't want to do this. That doesn't mean I don't like you, right? I could say I'm not interested. That doesn't mean that, once again, I don't like you, right? If someone asks you to do something, you say, I just don't want to. That's okay. You're capable of having your own thoughts and decisions and your own choices. You're allowed to say no, right? Obviously, how you say it, you don't say, oh, what are you talking about? No, I don't want to do that. You're so dumb. Obviously not. But how you say it does matter as much as also what you say. What you say is important. So knowing when to say no, I think is a very big thing. And I heard someone say that too recently, now that I'm even thinking about it. So I think that's something I got to exercise a little more. I know what I want. And I think it's also important to have that in your back of your mind. But I know what I want. And then making sure that if it's not in alignment with that, then say no. That's okay. Say no. Look, I know this is not what I want. I don't think this is for me. Or no, I'm sorry. No, I can't hang out with you guys. But, if you want, you can come to the gym with me tomorrow. Oh, no, sorry, I don't drink. But, if you want, we can go out for breakfast or something. Actually have a sit down and talk and stuff like that. I'd like to catch up on what you got going on in your life or something like that. Cool. Right? Make sure y'all subscribe. Let me know if what I said made sense. If it didn't make sense, if you resonated with it, if you understand it, definitely let me know. Let's have a conversation. I'm very curious to hear what you have to say. So I appreciate y'all. Leave a comment, subscribe if you feel obligated to, and let's keep moving forward. Let's go.